turns out there is a part 3. I was reviewing part 2 and then it just hit me like a ton of bricks, and I haven't figured out how to stitch a video to the end of another video so that I could just, you know, have one video. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but the easy way is just make part 3. The one thing I wanted to point out, and like I said, this is February 28th of 2018, so by the time you're watching this, if it's June 2018 or something, it may not even apply, but in part 1 of the order fulfillment, I showed you how to do drop shipments with Xanders and ordering from Lipsy's straight to your store. The one thing that hasn't, and this is why this is considered experimental and very early, is that once you make an order like that, the system will never know when they ship it. There's ways to facilitate that. I haven't coded it out yet, and what that's going to look like is still kind of unclear. But for now, we're so early into this that what it does is it takes this email address for Xanders. Lipsy's, I don't think they provide an option, but Lipsy sends out emails when they ship an order for you anyway. But for Xanders, at least, it will use this email. And when they, you'll get an email confirmation that the order was placed anyway from Xanders. I got one. I think I deleted it. Let's see if I can. When I was doing that test order in the video, I actually got one. Here's one right here. This is what it looks like. And you'll get this, and even if you're on the testing server, it kind of freaked me out the first couple times I did it on the testing server because I got these emails. It doesn't say on the testing server. So I kind of like held my breath for a few days and then realized I didn't get charged for it because it looks real and there's nothing on here to indicate that it was processed through the testing server. I wish they would put something in the subject that says testing or somewhere to let you know that I put this into the comments, but other than that, you wouldn't know. So you might look for this. I think I added this to the code to put a comment in there, a test, so you'll know. But otherwise, it looks identical to the real thing. So when they ship it, you should get an email to whatever email you have here, and then you'll have to go into your purchase order, find the purchase order that particular shipment is for. You should have one, for Xanders at least, you should have one purchase order for each order, or one purchase order for each order you made from Xanders, because they get processed independently. Find it and flip its status to shipped or something, so you know it's on the way. That was what it was. I knew that was something. I knew it was fairly important. At some point, I have plans to do that automatically. They have a way for you to check order status behind the scenes, but I need to work that out, how that's going to work. It's going to have to be something that runs in the background, kind of like the imports do. Checks all of your purchase orders from, in this case, Xanders, that are still in a status of ordered. Go one at a time and see if they have a tracking number, and if they do, pull it in, flip the status to shipped, and that's that, and then never check it again. But like I said, that's in the future, and for now, that's the process you'll have to do. But it's still going to save you a bunch of time especially if you're doing drop shipping, because you don't ever have to touch the product. Returns are a little tricky. They've got two different processes for doing returns, you'll have to check with your rep. I think it's Teresa over at Xander's on which way you should do. So, all right, I promise there is no part 4. Thank you. Bye.